Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to Lemonade on the Porch with Curla Law. My Facebook Live was acting up today, so we just are taking a regular video. It was fine for years and years, and it'll be just fine today. And speaking of years and years, I have been comforting my friends for such a long time as they sent their children off to college. And this year, I was in that position myself. My two oldest sons started university. My son Tomas started UIC, so he is in Chicago and he is staying at home. But my James went to Berkeley, California, and I just went there to drop him off. First couple of days, touring campus, long dusty lines, waiting for elevators. We were both just glad at night for him to get to his dorm and me to get to my hotel room. But we met for breakfast the next morning and the floodgates opened. We were emotional and vulnerable and admitted how scared we were about this parting and this big new step for him, and we just let down our guard. And honestly, it was very, very sad, but it was wonderful because I was able to get to the heart of my boy. As I sat at the airport then waiting for my plane, I wrote a letter to him. It just poured out of me to let him know how loved he was, to let him know that he was coursing with who I am and who my husband is, who our families are, that he had this, he got this, and that he was going to be terrific. Really sad, really emotional, but that's what we raise them for, to go out into the world and forge their own way. But I tell you about James going off to California because it relates to one of the subjects we talk about from time to time. Before both my boys went off to university and as they turned 18, I asked them to give me and my husband power of attorney for finance, healthcare, and FERPA release for their educational information. And they both were a little like, what? So you want to check up on us? I just told them I needed that, lest there be some way I needed to help them or if there was an emergency. So James gets to Berkeley, California. It's a huge campus. He's a couple of blocks off in Halls. So the first thing he did was get himself a bike, get it registered. And then he thought, he's an enterprising young man. He's been working since he was 15. And he decided he would sign up for DoorDash and maybe do a couple of hours work between 2 and 4. And he'd have some pocket money. So he tries to sign up for DoorDash and realizes that he doesn't have his bank information. Calls mom. Could you send me my bank account and routing number? I look at a statement, the routing number is on there, but no bank account. It's not on the statement anymore because of security. Okay, so just go to the bank and get it, mom. Well, guess what, James? They're not going to give me your account information because you're an adult without the power of attorney. So this boy is not 1 week in college before I need to use the power of attorney for finance that he gave me. So moms and dads, if you've just dropped your child off to college, make sure when you see them next that you get a power of attorney for finance, healthcare, a HIPAA release for their healthcare privacy waiver, and a FERPA release for their educational information. This means that you can go to the bank for them to get them set up for DoorDash. It means that you can fill a prescription for them. It means that you can pay their tuition for them. It means that you can find out if they're enrolled. It means that you can find out if they are getting the grades that you're the premise of them getting to be there, the privilege of being there in the first place, if it's all panning out. So I wanted to remind you how important that is. These little documents are so inexpensive. If you're my client, I create these for you complimentary. They're valuable. We need them for practical reasons, and Lord forbid there was an emergency. you would be able to get to find out how your child is doing if they're in a hospital, or you can step in right away, even if it's midnight at the weekend, and be able to help them the way we know you would want to. So a reminder, we're going to put below the information that we have submitted to you before for this, but just a reminder that you can make sure as they go through these next few years of college, still be there to help them in any way that they need you to be. And believe me, they will still need you. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time on Lemonade on the Porch with Caroline Walsh Law.